exactly how to do the initial setup of a GoHighLevel account. So you're going to see me do everything from setting up my first calendars to then creating the automations on the back end so that they work effectively, and then even so far as to creating a first landing page, setting up my Zoom account, linking my calendars, all the things just to make sure that this thing is working from day one. So I'm going to go ahead and so this is a brand new GoHighLevel account. So what you want to start by doing is go back here. You want to go to your settings, and first you're going to set up, you're going to scroll down and you're going to go to My Staff, and you're going to set yourself up as a user. So that will look like connecting your Zoom account, adding your phone number, doing all the things there. So go ahead and add yourself as a staff, and then make sure you set up your business profile as well. After that, you're going to want to go down to integrations and set up your Google account for your calendars to link properly. Okay, so make sure you set up your Google account so that your calendars link up properly. And then if you use Slack currently, you can go ahead and do that. And then from there, any of these other integrations that you want to set up, go ahead and do that at this time. After that, what we're going to do is go back through and go to calendars, calendar settings. Then you're going to create a calendar here. You can do just a simple calendar. So let's do our first one. So find a slug that makes sense for you. Okay. Okay. So let's just do the same one here. Let's just do this. Enter meeting location. This actually, if we can leave that blank, I'm going to, because that's going to be specific to who's part of that. Yeah, so. Do the same thing for the other types of calendars that we have. So go ahead and save this 60-minute one. We're going to do this 2 more times. Okay, and I won't walk you through all of those, but I want you to just know what you're creating here. So we can do another one. Let's do this one. Class booking, same thing. Clarity, session. Okay. I'm going to do this. Okay, so this is a 15-minute call. Do the same thing as before. Confirm. Okay. Now let's go in and make this a little bit more extensive. Okay. So custom, it should be custom because it's going to be wherever I told it to put the calls. Okay, which is Zoom. So that's great. I like that color. Go to availability. This will update with your own. Meeting interval, 15 minutes. Actually, let's do 30. Buffer time, 15. Date range. Let's do more on this one so they can do 12 days, 12 hours here. Forms and payment. We're going to link up a form in a little bit. Cold notifications. These are just going to save default. And then if you'd like to update your brand colors, you can go ahead and do so here now. So let's go ahead and save that one. Let's just get the basic stuff filled out now with what we want. And then that's all. Let's do another one. Coaching. Let's do one-to-one coaching session. Actually, I like private better. Team member Jamie J coaching session. Okay, meeting duration 45 minutes. Zoom. Confirm. Close. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're going to leave all of this the same, but you can go through and you can fix that to whatever you want. So at this point, let's close this out. Now we have a private coaching session, our breakthrough session, which is our enrollment call, and now we have a clarity session, which is our 15-minute triage call. Yeah? Cool. So that being said, at this point, make sure that you're all connected. Now you should have your calendars fully set up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to create some forms. So if you go down to sites, okay, then you're going to go to forms and builder. Okay, add a form. Okay, this is form 1. It's going to be super basic. So we want first name, last name, email, phone number. Yep, absolutely. So now I'm going to add more forms. So I want to do text, which is here. And I'm going to put application questions. And then below that, what's the website one over here? Oh, here we go. Duh, it's already there. Okay. Okay, then we are going to do a custom field. This one is their best. Okay. It's going in their contact info. Save. Okay, it's going to upload here. This one. Okay. General info. That's fine. Okay. Add custom fields. We're going to do multi-line. Next. This one is, what do you need support on right now? Be as honest as you can be. The more detail we know about you, the more we can help. Okay, and this is going to go into general info. Actually, additional info, because this is more than that. Okay, we're going to add another custom field. This one we're going to do single line. Additional info. If you decide you'd like to work with us, how soon are you looking to get started? What is your current revenue at in your business, including your 9 to 5, if you have one? Where did you hear about us? Okay, cool. So now we're just going to go through and add these in here. So tell me briefly about your goals. What is your current revenue? If you decide to work with us, where did you hear about us? Okay. Okay, so then what you can do is you can fully customize this. So if you want to go through and you want to customize this based on your personal branding, you can definitely do that here. Okay. So what would be helpful is if you actually go through and just put your branding in your actual account info, so then you won't have to do this every single time. And that's what I'm going to make sure that I do. So I'm not going to actually update this now. I'm going to make sure I turn on sticky contact. That way, if they filled out any information before, it's going to make sure that it populates it automatically. And then it's going to enable their custom time zone wherever they are. So I really like that. So then this one is going to be call book application. Okay. And then one thing you can do is you can actually put it so that it's 2 columns, which I like that better. It's been so long. There we go. Inline form. Okay, cool. I like that because it makes it look less aggressive. So now we want to change this to submit your application. And then I'm going to make sure that I put my branding in there. Okay, cool. So at the basic, this is our call book application. So you can go ahead, you can save that one. And then now we're just going to make a really simple calendar booking form for the other calls that we have booked in, right? So like think the triage call. Okay, so this is another one. Okay, so we're going to edit this one. We're going to call this calendar booking form. And I actually want to require this here. First name, last name, email, phone number, button. I'm going to go ahead and make that same. It's going to say submit. And let's do this. Let's add text. Here we go. And this is going to say your contact information. Save that. Now that's all that we're going to need for setting this up for our calls. That's all for setting up our forms. So now what we want to do is we want to go link them into our calendars. So go to your calendar settings. Our breakthrough session, this is our 60-minute enrollment call. So this one we want to put the application. So this is going to be call book application. Now you're just going to save that. So now each time someone wants to book that in, they're going to have to fill out that form specifically for you. So now this other one, we're going to add the other form that we created. So that's going to be calendar booking forms. This one's just more basic. Okay. So now we're going to save and we're going to close that one. So now our calendars are set up and our calendars are also linked to the form. So now what we have to do is go and we have to create automations specific for these events. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back here into automation. And we're going to create a workflow. We're going to start from scratch. Actually, no, we're going to use this recipe appointment confirmation and reminder because it's going to give us something to go off of. Look at that. It already built out so much of this for us. So trigger, appointment status, appointment booked. So event type is normal. Appointment status is confirmed. Okay. So this is when so now we want to add in calendar breakthrough session. So this is our enrollment call. Okay. So we want to make sure we add this so that it knows when someone books in on the breakthrough session, this is the workflow that triggers. So save that trigger. Now I'm going to add that here. So this is going to be breakthrough session booked. And this one's going to be different than any other type of calendar invite because we want to make sure that we're indoctrinating them into our process along the way, right? So when that calendar is booked, all good here. So we're going to add a couple things in here. So right here, it's going to be remove contact tag. So we're going to be adding new tags along as we go, but it'll make more sense as we go. So this is the tag as a lead. So it's going to remove the lead tag. Okay. Then it's going to add tag. And this is going to say booked booked call. It's going to add that tag, and it's going to add hot lead, because that's what they are, right? So it's going to add those tags. And actually what I want to do is make sure this says add booked call and hot lead tags. That way we know just off looking at this, and we don't just have a bunch of things that we don't understand what they actually mean. So I like to do this. This is really cool. So this is email, send email. So this is team. Actually, sorry, this is going to be internal notification instead. I'm sorry. There we go. Cool. This is going to be an email. And this is team celebration. This can be from Judy Coleman, from email. Sure, they're all users. And then we're going to do, I have this already created, so I'm just going to copy and paste this. New appointment scheduled. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to add some, where's this at here? There we go. Custom values. So now we want the appointment username. Assigned user. Okay, so this is call booked with. So as you grow, it's going to tell you which team member this was with. So then you're going to put who the person is. So instead of user, this is going to be contact. So now it's going to tell you their name, their full name. It's going to tell you their phone number, and it's going to tell you their email. So now you're going to get an internal notification that, hey, this person booked a call with you. We should celebrate. We should keep up the good work. And it's going to make it so you could also touch base and follow up with them and just confirm that you received their appointment and are super excited to speaking with them. So I do that as a team celebration. I also send myself a personal text. So I'm going to do another internal notification, text message, assigned user. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Custom user. Particular user. There you go. Me. And it already has my phone number, so that's super cool. So now I have it. Please find this person on social media and send them a voice note as they just booked a call with you. Also, send them a personal text message via GoHighLevel. So we have their first name, last name, email, and phone number once again. So I get this via text anytime someone books in a call with me, which is awesome. Okay, so now we want to, now this is when they start getting their confirmation. So now we have a call book confirmation email. Okay, so I like to change this a little bit. So subject. Okay, mark your calendar, your upcoming call details enclosed. We're going to put call book confirmation email there. So now your appointment has been confirmed. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. When it's time, please use this Zoom meeting ID. I don't like that because I don't know. Please join us here. What I'm going to do is put the meeting location. So this is going to be appointment meeting location name. So it should say Zoom there. And then they can add it to Google Cal, add to Outlook, cancel, or reschedule. That's perfect. Awesome. We're going to save that. And now they have I want to add a text here. Oh, it's going to be in our SMS. Okay, send SMS. So now, okay, you can go through. So just wanted to make sure you receive the email I sent with your call details. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna make it that simple. So how you would get that info is you go in here and you go to appointment, and then you can put like any information you want about the appointment is inside here. So you can just add that to the text. Keep it super simple. Remember, they're reading this on their phone, so you don't need to be too much. Cool. Save that. So I'm gonna actually put confirmation. Save. Okay, cool. So now it's going to wait for 1 day before the appointment starts. Okay, that's fine for now. 24-hour email reminder, 1 hour email, 1 hour text. Okay, 5-minute reminder, SMS. I don't think we need a, okay, we'll just leave that, it's fine. So one thing that I like to do is 1 hour before, I actually like to leave a voicemail. Okay, so you can do a voicemail drop. So all you could do is if you pull up GarageBand on your computer, if you have a MacBook, you can just film a really quick voice note, save it to your computer, and upload it here. So it's going to come through as a voicemail, which is super cool. So let me grab mine. Okay, so after you've done the previous section where you sign up for their built-in phone system, you go back. Okay, so go all the way back to the settings of your company and go to phone numbers, and then you're going to add a number. So add a phone number. Okay, so what I did is just added the area code that I wanted right here. You press apply, and then it's going to actually populate numbers within that area of the world. Okay, so now you can just go through and you can choose a phone number that resonates with you. I like this number. I feel like it's going to be easy to remember. So I'm going to proceed to buy. Okay, so A2P registration required. Choose this phone number. So we're going to register here. Start registering now. Yes. Have an EIN. Yes, it has an EIN. Continue. Okay, so we're going to need to add. Went through the trust center and basically just took their examples of what they would say for each item, and I just really just copied and pasted that based on my information. Press submit, and it said it's going to take up to 7 days to populate, and then up to 2 to 3 weeks to be actually active. So we'll see how long it takes, but I have created and finished the registration. There was a small fee attached. I think it was like $25 to do that, but I have finished that, which is great. So now we will have a phone number good with the account. Okay, so now we're going to go through. I just did this, so make sure that your Stripe account is set up if that's where you currently collect payments from your clients. And then you're going to go back in here. You're going to go to payments right here. And then inside, you can go in and you can create the payment links for your products. So we're just going to make a hypothetical payment link right now just for the sake of, this conversation. So what you can do, first we need to go create a product. Look at, we're just doing this as we go. So go to products, create a product, and we're going to put this as coaching program. You can put a description, our 12-week mastermind program to X. So whatever it is that you do. Yeah. So it's going to be a recurring payment. It's going to be, let's say $1,000, or I'm sorry, $1,000. I'm not going to do compare at. Monthly, trial period, none. Number of payments, 6. Or no, sorry, we said it was 12 weeks, so 3. Okay. You would save this. Okay. And then, cool. Save. And then go back. And then now you can go to payment links and you can do create link. And then you're going to use the product coaching program. So it already has the price in here. Okay. That's okay. We should already have their phone number. So it's going to say pay. Cool. this is all we need. So now we can press save, and then you can add in all your programs. So if you have a pay in full price, if you have monthly payments, if you have a subscription, whatever you need to do, go through and create all of your products. And then it's really neat when we go back, we're actually going to have payment links, and you can actually, typically we don't send these links to our clients. We actually would just manually type in their card number on our end, but at least now we have links created. So it's just going to simplify the transaction so that it's just easier for both parties. So go ahead and create your links now for your programs. I'm going to create the product specifically for my collective. So this is Unbound CEOs Collective. It's actually digital goods. So the price is starting at $49. So we're going to put that in here. They're going to get a 7-day trial. This is just ongoing, so that's cool. And then let's just add the other pricing because I know this is early bird. Then it's going to increase. So I would just say first tier pricing. So it's going to go up to $97 soon. So I want to make sure that we're going to leave that blank. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm not actually holding my membership inside of here. I'm holding it inside of school. So I'm going to leave it like this for now. Save that. And then what you'll see that I did for my one-to-one coaching is I actually did it in here and I put 4 prices inside. So within the one-to-one coaching, I have a few different ways to pay. So I just broke each down inside so that I don't have multiple links. It's just under one link, which is super cool. So go ahead and set up your products and also create those payment links for your program. Okay, so after you've gone through and linked up all of your payment links with your products, so that means if you offer a pay in full option and a 2-pay and a 3-pay and a monthly payment, turn all of those into different payment links. That way you're ready to go the next time that you are signing a client. After that, head over to documents and contracts, and you can go ahead and plug in your coaching contract agreement or your consulting agreement, whatever it is that you have as a contract, go ahead and plug that in. So what I did, I usually have that on HelloSign, or it's like now called Dropbox Sign. I just went in there to the original document and I just copied and pasted it over into the actual contract. So I'll show you how you can do this. So if you create a new template here, what you can do, I'll just kind of walk you through how you can do this. You press this plus button, you drag and drop the text. You can make your headline like one-to-one service agreement, one-to-one coaching, and then this is where the contract would begin. So you add your text. And then let's say if like sign here, what you can do is you can actually add an element. You can ask for a signature. And what's cool is, see over here, you can choose yourself as the signer or you can choose them as the signer, which is really cool. So I don't know how to go back to them, which is weird. But if we just go back, it should undo what we just did. Or just delete it if you do what I just did and this wasn't going to be me. Then you just add the signature again and it would be them. So this green is them, or the other one is you, which is cool. So you can add their signature there, or if there's text that you want them to fill out, like their initials or how much they're paying or their address, anything like that, just go ahead and use this text box here to do that. So if you don't have a contract, you could hire a lawyer to create one for you, or you could go and you could find something like Zen Business or LegalZoom, and I'm sure they have a contract inside that you could get. So it's cool too. You could also add your products list as well, and you could have an item inside of there along with the price, which is pretty cool. So it kind of has a receipt option inside. Table, look at this. You could create table. I didn't use this for mine. But it's neat. Yeah, you could have an image, a video, a page break, all the things, which is super awesome. So go ahead and plug in your contract as well. And that will be a great place for you to start in moving forward with your business. Enjoy. All right, to start, we're just going to start with a blank funnel and call this the Community Ascension Funnel. from there, we're going to add a new step. We're going to call this opt-in. Then from there, we'll create one that says VSL. Okay, go to Form, Builder, Add New Form. Call this one Lead Gen, because we want a new folder here. Inside the Lead Gen folder, create a new form. First name, last name. Okay, I'm going to actually combine these two so that it's less for them to fill out. So I'm just going to put full name here, make that required. Okay. Then I'm going to go through and I'm going to actually make this on brand for me. So go ahead and make it on brand for you as well. Okay, let's give it a name. That way everything stays organized on our end. So this is Community Ascension Funnel Opt-in. Okay, make sure you save your work. Okay, now we're going to go back to the funnel and we're going to add this opt-in page straight away. So just create from blank. That way you can funnel hack me. Full width, add a row. It's going to be a 1-column row. Go in, add your subheadline, add your headline, add your subheadline. What I'm trying to do right now is change the background color so that's on brand, but let's go back to that. Okay, so we're going to add a video over on the left, and then we're going to add our form on the right. So GoHighLevel makes it super easy. We just have to click the form and then boom, it pops up, which is sweet. Cool. Now I'm just going to play around and make sure this sizing feels right, but you'll know this more once you actually type in your words that you're going to use. You're going to know how big it needs to be. I would like this to take up 1 line to max, but 1 line is preferred. Don't do more than 2 for your large call to action. Okay, just see what feels right for you. I like this bold. Use the top one, that way it stands out a bit more. But kind of play around with it, okay? So what we're going to do under here is we just want to add in information about your company. So copyright, all rights reserved, your terms and conditions, privacy policy, earnings disclaimer. We want all of that inside. Okay, and right here I'm just making an image just to drive more to the call to action. You'll see what I mean here in a sec. This will say, like, watch this. You're not going to be able to see it now until I change the background color, which is cool. But I'll show you that in a second. There we go. So I'm just testing this out to see which one I like better. Do I like the dark green? Like, I'm not vibing with that. Okay. Yeah, I like this better. So we're going to save that one. And then let's go through and we're going to make sure that other colors look good, right? We got to change these to our other brand colors, which I have here. Yeah, that's better. So we're going to do that with all the headlines, just change the color. And now you can actually see where it says watch this as well. Okay. Change the color here. And then the link text as well, which I like that to be different. So let's see what other color looks good. Okay, I'm just going to add a custom color here. This is one of my other brand colors. That's better. Okay, cool. So I like this, but the form I'm not loving, to be honest. I wanna edit that. So we need to save our page, save our work before we get out of here. Okay, go into your form again, and then we can edit the colors. I'm actually going to make this really blend into the background, so it almost feels like the elements of the form are just embedded on the page itself. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to change the background itself. And I know this seems counterintuitive, but I want it to blend in with the actual page that it's on. So I'm going to change all of this to the background color. I'll try a different color. Yeah, I don't like that, so let's see. Okay. That's good, but it's just so much text. Yeah, that's so much better. Okay, and then we need to change the color here to the white. Okay, then the link we need to change to that orangey color, tan, I don't know what you want to call it. Yep, let's add the little asterisk, that way people know that this is required. Cool, that's better. So save your work, and then we'll go back, and we'll go back into the opt-in page and see how this looks now. Awesome. See how it now looks like it's a part of the page versus being standalone? Like that's exactly what we want. So at this point, you should have at least a basic setup of your GoHighLevel account so that it's usable for your future clients and your existing clients. So anywhere from having your payment link set up, your contract, your initial call book schedule with workflows on the back end, having your Zoom integrated, all of that should be ready to go. Even your first opt-in page that people can use to actually start getting on your list and getting in your world. So I hope that this helped. I deleted my entire old GoHighLevel account, which I think I'm freaking insane for doing that, just so I could document building an entirely new one along with you. So hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss future setup videos where I teach you how to systemize your business to set you free. So catch you in the next video.